in Los Angeles a few years ago. And I was doing this poem that I'm about to read as a duet with a friend of mine. Her name is Katie Worsing. And she rocks. Her poetry is great. You should look her up if you don't know her. And anyway, we got to this reading in Los Angeles, and there was it was supposed to be this open mic before us. And this young woman got up on stage and spent 15 minutes telling rape jokes. And I'd never heard anything like it in my life. And it was just horrifying. And Katie and I were just mortified. And then when she was done, we were so relieved. And then this man got up on stage afterwards and spent his entire 15 minutes yelling at the audience for not laughing at the rape jokes. And Katie and I got up right after him and read this poem together. Still there were days when there was no way, not even a chance, that I dared for even a second glance at the reflection of my body in the mirror, and she knows why. Like otherwise, she only cries when she feels like she's about to lose control. She knows how much control is worth, knows what a woman can lose when her power to move is taken away. With a grip so thick with hate it could clip the wings of God, leave the next 8 generations of your blood shaking, and tonight something inside me is breaking. My heart beating so deep beneath the sheets of her pain, I could give every tear she's crying a year, a name, and a face I would forever erase from her mind if I could. But how much closer to free would any of us be if even a few of us forgot what too many women in this world cannot? And I'm thinking, what the hell would you tell your daughter, your Sunday daughter, when you'd have to hold her beautiful face to the beat-up face of this place that hasn't known the meaning of stop? What would you tell your daughter of the womb raped empty? The eyes swollen shut, the gut too frightened to hold food, the thousands upon thousands of bodies used and abused. It was 7 minutes of the worst kind of hell. 7. And she stopped believing in heaven. Distrust became her law. Fear her Bible. The only chance of survival, don't trust any of them. Bolt the doors to your home, iron gate your windows, walk into the car alone, get the keys in the lock, please, 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 please open. Look already you can feel that 5-figure noose around your neck, 200 pounds of hatred engraved into the sacred soil of your flesh, please, 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 please open. Already you're choking on your breath, listening for the broken record of the defense. Answer the question, answer the question, answer the question, miss, why? Am I on trial for this? Would you talk to your sister, your daughter, your mother like this? I am generations of sisters, daughters, mothers, our bodies, battlefields, war grounds beneath the weapons of your brother's hands. Do you know they found landmines in broken women's souls? Black holes in the pots of their hearts, the once sang symphonies of creation, bright as a light on infinity's halo. She says, I remember the way love used to glow on my skin before he made his way in. Every touch feels like a sin that could crucify Medusa. Kali, Oshun, Mary, bury me in a blue blanket so their God doesn't know I'm a girl. Cut up my curls, I want peace when I'm dead. Her friend knocks at the door. It's been 3 weeks, don't you think it's time you got into bed? No. The ceiling fan still feels like his breath. I think I need just a couple more days of rest. Please. Bruises on her knees from praying to forget. She's heard stories of Vietnam vets who can still feel the tingling of their amputated limbs. She's wondering how many women are walking around this world with the tingling of their amputated wings, remembering what it was to fly, to sing, tonight. She's not wondering what you would tell her daughter. She knows what you would tell her daughter. She'd ask her, what gods do you believe in? I will build you a temple of mirrors so you can see them. Pick the brightest star you've ever wished on. I will show you the light in you that made that wish come true. Tonight she is not asking you what you would tell your daughter. She is like deep in the hell of the slaughter, has already died 1,000 deaths with every unsteady breath, 1,000 graves in every pore of her flesh, and she knows this war's not over, knows this bleeding to come, knows she's far from the only woman or girl trusting this world no more than the hands trusted barbed wire. She was whole before that night, believed in heaven before that night, and she's not the only one. She knows she won't be the only one. She's not asking what you're going to tell your daughter. She's asking what you're going to teach your son.
Fuck yeah.